I've been anxious to see this.
Me too.
Right? So Cory's out at PIR, Phoenix International Raceway. Look at the big NASCAR weekend. And Cory, I know they were doing all those big upgrades. So this is pretty cool. And Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s last race in the Valley. Right?
Yeah, we're going to talk. I'm sorry, one more time on that, buddy.
Oh, I was just talking about Dale
upgrades?
Earnhardt Jr. About, you know, he's such a huge part of NASCAR that this is like his last race here, right?
Yeah, this is going to be a big farewell for Junior, and everybody's talking about that. And, of course, all drivers love to come to Phoenix at this time of the year. We're here for the Can-Am 500, and, you know, Zoomtown is going to be jamming. We're going to get out and meet some of the folks who've been camping out here for the last couple of days, but it's going to be a great weekend of racing for sure, and good for us. I always love getting to meet the drivers, and we've got a superstar here. This is Jesse Awuji. And you are a Naval veteran, Naval Academy, football player. Is there anything left on your list besides NASCAR driver? You're in the KNN series right now, right?
Yeah.
So tell me about that. What does that mean, and what's the progression toward driving with the big boys?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So yeah, I'm a naval officer right now. Went to the Naval Academy, graduated 2010, began racing about 2.5 years ago, and yeah, just kind of racing in the NASCAR Can-Am series has been pretty amazing. And the ultimate goal is to make it up to the NASCAR Cup Series and race in an event like this weekend, like the Can-Am 500. Absolutely. But yeah, it's been a pretty cool journey, just being like the first military person to do it, and then being here on Veterans Day weekend at Phoenix International Raceway and seeing all the support that NASCAR is giving for the military and the troops and our service members. That's really huge for us. Love it, and I'm just always, happy to be part of an organization that supports the military.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a sport that loves the military more than NASCAR does. Well, and what's your racing history? Were you like a go-kart rat like a lot of these guys, or how did it work for you?
Yeah, so I honestly didn't begin racing until about 2.5 years ago. So prior to that, I was just doing some drag racing stuff with my Challenger that I had, and I had a Corvette that I would take to different road course tracks for open track days. But yeah, I don't have a racing lineage. There's no one in my family's ever done it. Being Nigerian is definitely different, but I liked it.
You will be, and probably already are, the greatest Nigerian race car driver.
Yeah, that's the goal, and if there's more to come, then hopefully I can pave the way for them. But yeah, just trying to do big things, and went from nothing and trying to make myself into something.
Gotcha. Well, it's always exciting out here. I'm not sure who's landing right now. Oh, it's the medical chopper. We never like to see that thing getting into the air. We'd like to have him grounded all weekend long. But, Jesse, thank you so much, and we're all going to be rooting for you. We can't wait to watch your progress. Really appreciate it. Have fun in Phoenix this weekend. And let me tell you, folks, the weather is going to be so darn good. We'll see a beautiful sunny day today, some sunshine tomorrow as well. I think for Sunday's race, the big Can-Am 500, even better. We'll see some cloud cover, and temps will still be on the really nice side. So here's where all the action is. I love getting down where you can smell everything, and we've got more to show you as the morning rolls on. And in fact, my friend Greg is over here. Come over here, buddy. My pal Troy was asking about Junior's big kind of farewell year. How does that play into what's happening this weekend?
Well, this is basically his next to last race. A semifinal race for the series, but for him, it's the last time he's going to race here in Phoenix, in Homestead, Miami. That's going to be his last race. He might come back here or there, but for drivers or fans that want to come out and see him, now's the time to do it. We got some tickets available, phoenixraceway.com. The last time to see the 88 car, for sure. Well, Dale Jr. in the 88 car.
Gotcha. All right, thanks, buddy. And more to come as we roll through the morning out here at Phoenix International Raceway. Everybody loves it.
Okay, Cory hanging out at PIR. Big NASCAR weekend.
Big NASCAR weekend.
Yeah.
It looked like they got the stadium about, or at least the seating area about half done, Cory. Or maybe more than that. I saw some open areas where they haven't put the seats in yet.
Yeah, you're right. There's a big gap over there. Those seats are going for almost nothing. If you can, you got to just hook your belt around one of those girders. I mean, it's a long race, but anyway. Yeah, I'm here at Victory Lane, and I'm hoping that they've got an everyman race. Some year, I want to get my Nissan Murano out there on the track. I drive the Murano because the owner's manual says Murano means cheetah. But I have a Japanese friend who recently informed me that Murano means wheelchair. So the bloom is sort of off the rose for me there. But we're at Victory Lane, and it's going to be, of course, a great weekend for racing, and we've got 3 races coming up, and plus we've got Jesse Iwuji with us again. And Jesse, this is your goal, to be racing on a track like this. You're just one step below that. The Can-Am series, and it's the KNN that you are racing, right?
Yeah.
Describe, first of all, the cars. What are you driving?
Yeah, so the cars we're driving, they look just like the Cup cars, and the cool thing about them is they're about 600 horsepower or so. The Cup cars here are about 750 or so, 800.
Mm-hmm.
The goal is for all of us to move up the ladder and run in the Truck Series, the Xfinity Series, and eventually the Cup Series. So, we're all aspiring to do that, and, eventually be racing on big weekends like the Can-Am 500.
Yeah, well, what's the move like? I mean, I suppose there's no way to really prepare for sitting down behind 600 horsepower. I mean, no matter how powerful your own car is, that's some pretty big racing.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's tough. It's not easy at all. I mean, people use simulators at home to get that virtual experience while at home, and then people do go-karting. They race on dirt. They do all different kind of things to prepare. But there's not a lot. So you're just out there doing what you can to get some seat time, get that feel, and then eventually you can make it up to this level.
Gotcha. Well, we're over here to watch and to meet the superstars who are going to make everything happen this weekend. This is Jesse Iwuji. Look at his handsome face. You'll be buying his poster and his merchandise in the very near future. But what are your responsibilities here? Who's the big talker in this group? Just point to the big talker. Okay, there we are. Yeah, what's happening with these blue vests? What's your role?
Our job is to make sure that the fire lane stays clear in case there's an emergency so the fire cars can get through. We keep the people out of the pits so that the crews can work and there's nobody interfering with that. We make sure that when the cars are coming out, people don't get in front of them. We stop traffic. So,
if you had to nominate an employee of the month, I mean, just now, who would that be?
Me?
I mean, there's no prize. I got a prize.
Me, dog.
Oh, there you go. Well, here, Tic Tac. That's for you.
Thank you.
It's only 1.5 calories, but it's still delicious. All right. Well, thanks, and thanks for all your hard work. And remember, 3 great races coming up this weekend. Tonight, it'll be the Trucks racing. Tomorrow, the Xfinity Series, and then, of course, the Cup Series race, the Can-Am 500, right here at Phoenix International Raceway, home of champions.
Of course.
Sure.
That's right. It's a jewel in the desert.
What a way to spend a beautiful weekend.
I know.
Those shiny new seats.
Flags blowing,
Good
blue
stuff.
skies, good stuff.